Okay, so last time you guys met up, or have been really, just hanging out in this fun castle at Caer Dineval. I believe last time you successfully, or actually 2 times ago, you successfully defeated the kind of like the cult leader known as Kadroth and his cronies, his cultist cronies. Um, and then where we kind of began last time was you guys were trying to essentially escape. Um, and you did successfully. You kind of bunkered down, you sealed off everything, and then you escaped. You went back to Denev's Rest, where you, after a long, a lot of strenuous combat, kind of kept a watch. Some things didn't go as well. You had a little kerfuffle, knocked out a couple of the black swords that are around. But one of the things you also happened was that you kind of spoke with the town speaker, this old man named Cranach Seaver. He kind of gave you an update that there's something beneath the castle itself, and he kind of pinpointed to you where that should be. And he kind of implored you to go down there and check it out, and take care of whatever is down there. And as of pretty much, yeah, I think of like the last thing we did was you guys were pretty much deciding how you're going to go about this. You were going to go infiltrate. You're just going to be like, you know what? You're fine. The speaker's good. This seems like a you problem now. And then just head on back to Bridgehander and collect whatever. So that's where we ended up. So does anyone have any ideas or suggestions of what they want to do next? Or if they don't want to do anything? You're like, all right, you know what? I don't want to play. I'm calling it a night.
I think we should go around town and see if anyone has like cellars that need to be cleared out for with critters. Really try and beef up our overall party level.
Okay. So you go around and it's like, hey, do you have anything worthy? Just complicated enough that we could gain some experience, but not too easy where it's just like, when you go back to like a very previous level and you just don't get any experience anymore because you're too high level.
Not anymore. A lot of games scale levels, so
It's true.
yeah.
Sorry, this is one of these older games.
Okay. Mm,
But that was one thing though, that the Black Swords were on the lookout for you within the town itself. Now there is actually there's one thing I want to retcon kind of. That it is like the last sentence of the page that seems a bit critical, and I missed. So that's on me. But when you were having your conversation with Cranach Seaver, he says that you could that he could write you some sort of like writ or some sort of document or something to get his militia, um, if you need it to help overthrow.
Hell to the yes.
So
it does seem a little important.
So he says like he says he's not sure who's still loyal. So that's kind of a risk. But he does mention that there is a building in town, and he gives you like a rough layout. That there's where you could find some of his men, to kind of go back if you want to take a couple of them to help you combat whatever's down there. So,
do we want cannon fodder?
Yes.
You want to take the fodder? Yeah. Now that is, like I said, that is come with a risk, right? He says he's like, he's not sure who's still loyal, who's still not, because, the way that they were overrun. And he kind of explains a little bit more of like the way they were overrun with the castle. It seems like part of it was an inside job. So he says that is a risk that you will take, but I did want to present you with that option because I feel like that's relevant. So Matt, pretty much you're deciding where you're going, what you want to do, how you want to go back, and then the speaker, he mentions to you that there's a couple of men that you could call upon that may still be loyal to him. He's not sure. But he gives you like a document saying that, okay, hey, this is Cranox Eber. I request your services to work with these adventurers, yada, 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 to help take back the care itself. So
how many people?
A decision up to you guys whether you want to go that route or not.
So how many people are potentially volunteering to help? Like, is it peasant cannon level? Like, we just pass a rock?
So, you could roll. I don't even know what to roll to say, hey, is this actually peasant fodder or is these like actual combatants? I mean, nonetheless, it's still bodies.
I mean, we could just check out the building that the speaker said to go to, but I guess my question is, are we going to leave the speaker here? I guess the people already came to this building, but
yeah, I mean,
I'm just going to ask the speaker, like, is there anyone else in town that maybe you can hide out with? That you would feel more safe with, I guess?
Well, I think if I recall last time, you guys were okay with leaving with him, with the kind of like the owner of the Denev's Rest. Just kind of the...
Oh, yeah, I guess they do have an office area, so
yeah,
maybe we'll just have him stay there.
And he was fine with it, and the speaker's, he's like, yeah, this is fine here, but if you're like, get the fuck out.
No, because we're gonna leave the waitress with him too.
That's right.
Okay, cool.
Neato. Okay.
Maybe, so I'm gonna ask the waitress, like, so do you normally just live at the castle, or do you know if there's a lot of townspeople who are still on the speaker side? Do you know any rumors? Anything?
So she's just like, oh, I mainly worked within the castle itself, but I would imagine most people are loyal to the speaker himself. All things. Although some people might be frustrated because these individuals were posing to be working with the speaker, and providing all these rules and everything under the guise that the speaker itself wanted this to happen. But regardless, people seem to be, at least always supportive of the speaker, regardless of whether they agree or not. They always abided by his rules. So I would say pretty positive. You could probably find a lot of people.
Okay.
So what's it gonna be?
Well, given that we don't know how many of the militia people are loyal, that does seem like a risk. Maybe we can get the Chwinga to scout out this thing.
You could. That'd be fun. It could like go in there and just like. It is known for its stealthiness, so.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want that to happen?
I'm good with that plan.
Bring forth the
Chumbawamba.
Yeah.
You can maybe tie a note to it or something, and if they seem okay, they'd be like, meet us at the castle.
Do you want it to scope it out, or do you want it to approach somebody and like with the note?
Oh, I'm thinking the Chwinga can scope out the thing beneath the castle. To clarify.
That.
I thought you were talking about the fodder.
I like that idea. That's a fun idea.
No, I figure we could just go to the building and open the door and walk in like humans or humanoids, not like skulk
Perfect.
about the outside all, suspicious like. Um, maybe we could try and get some sort of information about what this creature is to determine whether or not we think we need potentially risky help to fight it.
I'm good with that plan.
See, I like that plan too.
I forget, can the Schwinga speak common?
That is a great question. I don't think it can, but let's find out. No. That's true, really?
But we spoke, didn't we speak?
Let me
I thought I did animals. Yeah, I thought I did
Yeah, I
speak
think
with
you
animals.
use something to
or-
speak with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have
Yeah,
used comprehend languages, but
Yeah, it wasn't able to communicate with you, but it did I don't remember how you did it, but you were able to somehow communicate with it. With
We
comprehend
also had a
languages.
potion, I think, at one point too. I thought.
well, I don't assume that this thing's an animal.
It has its own language. But actually, it says language is none, which is interesting. But I'm assuming it can communicate with its fellow Chewingas, so I'm assuming it's its own language. Which is curious. What a curious little creature.
I have psychic whispers, so I can speak telepathically to things. As long as they understand any language, we can communicate telepathically. We might have done that.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, that is an option. I'll allow that, considering that. I don't know how else you'd be able to communicate with it.
Yeah, clearly we did something because otherwise, like, I can understand any spoken language, but that doesn't mean that when I speak,
It understands
That's
you.
true.
Yeah.
I think I might have just ruled it for a rule of fun.
maybe I don't know, because like tongues is you can speak back and forth, and that's
Right.
that's a cleric spell.
Correct.
Well, as long as it speaks a language, any language, I can speak to it.
Well, that's the thing. It technically doesn't have anything listed, so. But I don't know. I mean, they usually hang out with each other. Like they're like little, like packs or group type creatures. So they must either understand each other, but they don't. It doesn't seem telepathically how they communicate. So I genuinely don't know. But I'm assuming they make noises. So I'm assuming that's their language. I'm just gonna go with that. So I'm gonna assume they understand a language, whether it just be their own language.
Okay.
They have an intelligence more than like 6.
Yes, significantly so. Yeah.
Okay. Because if their intelligence was like 1, then it's like they make noises, but none of them understand what that means.
No. They actually have points in intelligence. So that's actually a really good point. That I would say that because they have that ability, they are intelligent enough to understand language. Yeah, I feel more comfortable with that decision now. Because you're right. If they had like a 6, I'm like, yeah, this could just be like a beast thing, and they just like choose not to kill each other.
Well, a 6 isn't,
I guess
dumb, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think a 6 for sure. The concept of language would be lost upon it.
Okay. I don't know. Grog in Critical Role had an intelligence of 6.
It's true. This is not the case though, so we're good. Okay.
We'd have to look at beasts and see like what's a dolphin's intelligence.
They were incapable of speech.
And that's what I found.
Whoa.
Well, why don't we just make a ruling and move on?
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. I'm gonna say you can. Yeah. Fuck that sentence in particular. Let's keep going.
Joke's on all of us. The Chewinga like knitted itself like a life-size like copy, like plushie,
Okay.
and just left it behind and it's long gone.
It's like, yeah, got you guys as the prank. It was a long con. Okay. But is that what you guys want to do? You want to send this thing down there? Or do you guys still want to explore this militia option? What do you guys want? What do you guys want to do?
Yes.
I think
We'll
we're
send
gonna
it
do
down
both.
there, have it come back, and see if it can communicate what it found. And
Okay.
maybe we wait, I don't know, 20 minutes, and then we just assume that it either didn't do what we asked it to, or
I'll just cast Psychic Whispers. I can talk to it up to a mile away.
Okay.
oh nice.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Perfect.
Mark that. Okay. So, actually, I'll just move you guys. Actually, oh no, I didn't mean to copy you. Crap. Move you guys over. Phew. Okay. And actually, let me get rid of this magical effect. It's been bothering me.
We kept
I
the
love the
barmaid.
picture on the psychic whispers. It's like you're yelling at him.
Like, oh. Actually, it seems like more aggressive. It's like a, like
like a vomit.
Like a vomit. Yeah.
The
Okay.
scream.
So you guys, actually, give me a couple of. Actually, everyone give me a stealth check, please, because technically these guys are looking for you. You're not just gonna be like, stroll right in. Whoa!
Oh, I didn't roll the 20.
No, my friend, you did not. And then Jimothy, a D6. So that's interesting.
That's my. That's how many hours my Psychic Whispers lasts.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Okay. Everyone did pretty well except some person, but since this is a group check,
We don't have to name names.
Yeah.
exactly. I'm not.
Oz is literally still going on about the fucking Chewinga's language as we're trying to be all sneaky.
Walking. Just so you know, man, I just don't know.
Side note,
So
did
mean.
did everyone go and watch Barbie?
I did.
No.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Really?
Never mind
Okay.
then.
Wow. Did everyone see
I'm not
Oppenheimer?
gonna.
Nope.
Yes. We
Okay,
saw it in the
wow.
same weekend. All and I did.
Well, look at you guys. I haven't seen it
Barbenheimer.
separately. I didn't do the Barbenheimer. I couldn't. Anyhow, we were gonna. Okay, never mind. You can't make a reference because no one's seen it.
Yeah. No, I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, oh yeah. What did I? Poorly. Okay. Cool. So you guys are able to stealth back into the castle. You know, they don't really have anybody manned right now. They're kind of like spread thin as they're trying to hunt you guys down. And so you're able to sneak past the few remaining people that are at the castle. You get into this tower.
Didn't we
Sorry?
go through the back way of the castle?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just want to
Yeah,
make sure
'cause
we
there's-
weren't
there's-
like
yeah.
we weren't assuming that we were going through the front door.
No. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oz
and you
apparently
didn't see
tries.
anybody when you were like they're really spread thin. So, but I'm talking about like more like as you're going through the town and then up. Okay, so you get into this tower, and sure enough, Paradox Seaver wasn't pulling your leg. You kind of like take the time, and somebody, actually a couple of you, two of you, give me an investigation check. See if you can actually spot.
I'll
I'm
take
just
a
gonna
look.
give it to you, but I want you to see if you can find it. This trapdoor.
I can take the second one unless someone. Okay. unless someone really wants to do it.
This is a good start. I assume the lady isn't actually with us.
No, I gotta get out of here, lady.
She's with us in spirit,
She
No,
loves
she
you guys.
died.
in
Okay.
thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, it wasn't a very difficult check. So you guys find it. It takes a little bit of time, but you find it. You kind of like start like scooting against it, and then you find the door, and you lift the handle, and it's heavy though. It's really heavy. So I'm gonna need one of you to have a strength check, please, to kind of lift it up. It's like almost like
Doing it?
Well, Oz?
You want me to lift
Oz?
it?
not a
Hey,
silo.
where's my strength?
I was gonna say
No.
what?
I'm sitting
I
here
know.
looking at my character sheet. I'm like, where's my strength at? The first stat on the page.
I'll
It is,
try and understand the language of the frickin' door.
Okay. Oh, very good. Yeah, and the issue is that like it's not necessarily that the door is super heavy itself. It's that just like
Because Oz is standing on it while I'm trying to pick it up.
yeah, he won't get off. He just like it insists that he needs to pick him up. So you're able to open it up, and it is dark. However, you do see like a faint flicker of light, kind of like at the bottom. It's about what you gather, maybe like a 15-ish. There's a ladder up against the wall. There's like it's kind of like a square trapdoor tunnel area, and there's like you can see a ladder that kind of goes all the way down. And it's this is it's made out of like rebar. It's metal, so like it's not like a shoddily made wooden ladder. Like you feel some confidence in going down it. So you're sending the Chewinga down? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. Okay, let me throw the Chewinga token on here.
I thought you were just gonna end it at "Let me throw a Shawinga
There it is. Little guy.
down the stairs."
Yeah. Get that shit down here.
Do your job.
Okay, so the little one comes out. Kind of like, yeah. Where were you keeping it, Oz? Just kind of like in your bag.
Oh, I just assumed that it was following stealthily behind us this whole time.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. It kind of like remains like within like 50, 100 feet from you. Like it'll like go out and then kind of come back and like, so yeah, you kind of like beckon it, and then Jimothy, you're the only one that can really communicate with it. So, what are you saying? Go sacrifice
Zoran?
yourself.
Can't Zoran do that too?
Zoran, I think everyone can talk to me and I can talk to them. I don't think you guys can talk to each other.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because he's the only one with the psychic connection.
Perfect.
I'll tell him, go forth and find enemies. Report back.
And can I communicate it with you?
Yes.
Are you coming? I'm scared.
We'll be right behind.
Just be real
Is that what you
quiet.
say?
Just be real quiet and sneaky. If you see anything, come back.
Okay. So it is all right. Wow, its stealth is actually awesome. So it's got crazy good stealth there. Okay, I did not roll atrociously to counteract that, so we're good. Okay, so it's not that working came back. So it kind of funnily like it like kind of like hops down because it doesn't really it has like really tiny arms, and it's like it's kind of hard for it to like grip the bar itself, so it like kind of like pops its way down, kind of like leaning up against the ladder itself, kind of like the edge of it. It takes some time, and then it kind of, as it gets farther and farther down, you still see it, but then it hits the bottom, and then it just kind of like starts to like pitter into the little dim light that you can see. And okay. So,
How big is the Chewinga?
Chewingas are mechanically, if I remember correctly, they're tiny, but they are. Great question.
Do you think it weighs more than 10 pounds? Because if not, then some of the time it might be riding in my mage hand.
No, I would say they probably weigh around that, maybe less. Actually, let me look that up before I say anything too stupid.
6 to 12 inches.
6 to 12 inches.
So I would say probably.
Less than 10 pounds.
Probably less than 10 pounds, or it's like super dense and this thing's like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. Okay. So it gets down there. It takes its time. All right. Let me look at what it can see and roll a couple of perception checks for it. Also got really good perception. God damn. It's built for adventuring. And it rolled rocks. Okay. So, it takes its time. And oh, you guys really have like the best thing, I think. It has blind sight. That's pretty sick. Okay. Okay. So it takes its time, starts roaming around, and then after, how long do you guys want to wait for it?
I'm gonna like every 5 seconds. I'm gonna ping it and be like, just
okay,
ping back to me if everything's okay. You don't have to say anything. Just do like a little ping sound or something. Whatever. Think a ping sound.
It pings. Yeah, it pings for a bit, and then like it stays down there like five minutes. So it keeps pinging you, keeps pinging you, and then it says it sees something white. I don't know if I can communicate that with you, like what it sees.
Okay.
Can it describe to you what it sees, or?
Yeah, it can speak to me just like we speak the same language, basically.
Okay. So it says, okay, cool. Okay, let me come to actually adjust. So the first thing it sees, it says, okay, I see some bodies. There seems to be frozen bodies down here. It says there's water. There's a lot of water down here. That's it seems like, actually, let me double check something here. And then there's like water and ice, like little chunks of ice floating on the water. So, and then it says, but I see someone white.
I'll ask, does it look like me, like one of my friends, like on 2 legs with 2 arms? Does it look like something else, like an animal?
No, it looks like you on 2 legs. But it just went around a corner. I have to cross water to go see it.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
I'll tell it to come back and tell me how big the thing was. Was it like bigger than we are? Like bigger than a silo?
Okay.
My size, a silo size, larger?
Yeah, I see what you're getting at. I understand what you.
It comes back with precise measurements like a tailor.
Yeah. What does it look like its strength score is?
How many hit points does it have?
Jimothy, ask if he sees more than one living being.
Can come back, point to all of us, and say, "Yep."
Yeah.
Well, like
as
he
the
said
DM
that
is
he
looking
saw.
at things. Yeah.
Actually, give me a second. Let me look at something.
Yeah. As you're looking things up, I'll.
It is okay. It is medium sized.
Okay.
So you know that mechanically. I'll say that you know it is a medium-sized creature.
So similar size to a silo. Okay, and it's white, walking around on two legs. And is that the only living thing you saw? Was that the only thing you saw walking around or moving around?
Yes, but yeah, I don't. It's like it says it didn't see anything else. They are rats down here. It says that, but
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell it to come back and try to remember the route it took.
okay. It says there's also across the water, there seems to be a door or some sort of block, something blocking the water.
Okay.
And so that's all it says. And so it can like skitter on his back, and then it takes quite a bit of time, right? Because like for it to kind of like hop down each of the rungs of ladder is pretty easy, but to hop up, it takes its time. So it takes probably about
How far down is the ladder? How far
about
down?
15 feet.
About 15 feet. Oh, in that case, I'll send my mage hand down and kind of elevator it back up.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So once you kind of see it, kind of like gets on a couple of the rungs, it takes a shine, and then you like see it in the dim light, and then you're just like, oh, let me scoop you right on up.
So we had the speaker provide us with like a map. When Jimothy was telling us like, oh yeah, there's supposed to be some door or whatever, does that seem right with the, plan, like the castle plan?
So he kind of gave
that
you
we got?
the kind of like the overview of the top side and like some of the like the overall structure. He didn't give you like anything below specifically. He said that like he kind of like drew like a square section of below, but yeah, it doesn't seem like what you've seen above, like the door doesn't quite make sense. You're not exactly sure what it's supposed to mean. So
Okay,
that's a good question.
great. Thank you.
Okay, so are you guys gonna skedoodle on down there?
Yeah,
I'm
I'll go
gonna
down.
whisper. Yeah. Do we think we can take this on our own, or should we try and get some backup?
I think we're fine.
I mean, one dude. But yeah.
One
But
dude.
also, what if he brings those frozen guys back to life?
How would it do that?
Can he do that? I'm gonna look at Oz. Can they do that?
So I have information that this thing is white, walks on two legs, and is about our size.
Yes, that is not enough information to be able to deduce whether this thing could rise the dead.
It's Jesus.
Say again?
It's Jesus.
That's
It
what I'm
may be
saying.
Jesus.
He's supposed to be the next, god on Earth or something. So
We're
could be
losing this
Jesus.
fight. I think we're losing this fight.
Chewinga?
I'll take it.
The Chewinga said it was white. It didn't say it was like, oh, this is a Middle Eastern man. He was like, I didn't see a Jewish guy down there. Okay, sorry, bad joke.
How would a Chewinga know if someone's Jewish or not?
That's what I'm saying. Bad joke.
Star of David.
Okay, moving on. Before we get shut down for anti-Semitism. Okay. Okay. What was I gonna say? Yes. Okay. So you guys are gonna go down there.
Yeah, I think we'll go down. I think we can do
Marching
this.
order, please.
The Chewinga is going to be front and center.
I will go down first, and as I get to the bottom of the ladder, I will find sense.
Okay. These are all good things that I should know. Give me 1 second. What does Divine Sense do again? One more time. It allows you to see Celestial Fiend Undead. Okay. All right. So hang on a second. So marching order. So it's you first, Silo, then who?
I like Jimothy. I want to be up there.
Okay.
up there in the other Chewinga since she was giving me directions.
Okay, so Asilo, Jimothy, the Chewinga closely behind, or pretty much it doesn't really matter because they're pretty much with you.
I'll go next.
Okay, Oz.
Oh, Oz, you're going next? I figured you'd be in the back, but yeah, that's fine. I can be in the rear then. Bob Hades, you can be in front of me.
So then both Hades and then Zoran. All right. Cool beans. Okay, so let me bring you guys down there real quick.
I'll have my bow ready, just in case I see something weird.
Okay. Let me. Fuck this up. Okay. Okay, and let me bring you guys over. Okay.
The Chewinga didn't want to tell us there was a freaking boat here.
Well, it can't use the boat.
I'm
It's
just
still
kidding.
like a foot tall. And yes,
Small
it
enough
should have
that
said
can
that.
just
You're
run
right.
across the water.
I thought it was like a little bit of water, not like this much water.
What do you want? What do you want me to say?
I'm just
You
kidding.
should have probed it
I'm
more.
just joking. I'm just joking.
Okay.
There will be no
all right.
probing of the Chewinga.
No. I meant with questions, not not the other alien type of probing. Okay. So we got a marching order here. You guys see some torches, right? There's some torches lit here. You see a little dinghy there that you can take if you'd like. It's part of the map. I wish it wasn't, so I can put just an actual thing on there, but whatever, who cares? Okay, it says to you that, because you can still speak with you, right, Jimothy, right?
Yeah, for 3 hours.
Yeah, okay, it says the bodies are to the left, it says. So it says, like, to the left, there are bodies, and
Yeah.
then...
Game's paused up there.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It is unpaused then.
Did my divine sense pick anything up?
That is a great question, and no, it did not. There are no celestial,
Fiends or undead?
correct.
Okay.
Is something blocking the hallway up here?
No, it's just a crappy map. You can technically get up there.
Oh, okay.
I think you should be able to.
It's just the lights
Are
blocked.
the rats kind of scurrying around us, or are they still?
Oh yeah, sorry. That's interesting. This is like the only place that's lit. Everything else, the light is off, so it's just gonna be dark. So you guys will either have to light a torch or rely on your dark vision, etc., etc.
So I will grab a torch and light the torch.
Okay. If though, I will adjust your lighting. I always mess this up, so please help me. Okay, so dim. So you dim, you set at 40 because like a torch has 20, and then the bright you set at 20, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so 2. Okay. Silo, you're lit.
I feel very lit because I'm not exposing any more map. Up the hall's not doing anything.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Okay. Why is that? Maybe it's a setting. Actually, let me double check those. Boom.
Is there anything in this boat? Just once you get there.
Yeah, give me an investigation check, please.
The dim is
A 16.
It's also, I think there's a checkbox you might have to do to also to activate the light on the token, maybe.
Oh yeah, let's let me double check that.
yeah, I got it.
Got it.
Just remind me to turn off my light when I don't have a.
Oh yes, okay, yeah, you weren't. That makes sense. I was like, crap.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, you see 4 bodies wrapped up. You're more welcome to unwrap them if you'd like. They seem like they're frozen. They're not like the weird frozen that you saw before. You know, where it like started like kind of like becoming like this like chrysalis pupae type thing. They're just wrapped up, but they seem very, very cold. You know, like they've been down here for a little bit.
I think we should search the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that we used to know.
All right, good reference. Okay, so give me a investigation. Either you, Buffetes, you haven't been rolling. If you want to do that.
Yeah, sure. I'll give her a whirl.
Okay. Then moving on to Zoran. Zoran, you kind of look in. No, you see some rope. And you see the oars. You see. Yeah, you don't really see much in there.
Perfect.
Yep.
No
Doesn't
scratch
even-
marks or blood on the side of the boat or anything.
No,
Any
no, no.
sign that
None
says
of
"Don't
that.
cross these waters."
Yeah, you kind of look out and it just says, "Yeah, turn back now."
Yes.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so how are you guys investigating these? You're kind of like wrapped up, as you can see here, with like and with like sheets or something and some canvas, and then rope wrapped around. Are you like cutting them open? Like, are you just
Like,
exposing the faces? Or are you
Yeah,
kind of...
expose the face.
Okay. All right. Ba-ba-bum. Good. Okay, yeah, so you see here, yeah, so you kind of expose some of them. It looks like some of them are, look like some of like servants, like a couple of like, they look like just regular commoners. You see one of them's, 2 of them kind of look like that. They're just, look like regular folk. And then 2 others are like, guards. They're not like dressed like the black swords themselves. They look like maybe they worked for Cranok or something like that. But they seem like they're guards of something. You know, they have like armor and like leather armor, and one of them has like heavier armor. And that's it. Okay.
Continue on our way.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
We'll drop the boat a little bit closer to allow people to hop on.
Yes.
Does it look
okay,
like
so
all of us can be in the boat at one time?
Absolutely not. All of you can be on the thing.
How deep is the water and how cold is the water?
The water, it is, well, it's not entirely frozen over. As you can see, there's like some ice kind of like formulating on the edges there. So you can step on that. But it's very, very thin. It's, I would say, approaching 0 degrees Celsius, you know, approaching a freezing, you know, just above that. And it is probably about 5 to 10 feet. I would say maybe 10 feet deep.
Timothy's gonna hop on the boat.
Okay,
Yeah.
Timothy's up. Timothy's going in. Okay, who else is going with Timothy?
Both 80s will jump in there.
Okay. All right, so Jimothy and Bofades are going first. Okay, so I'll let you guys kind of move your tokens along, and I'm saying you're in the boat because there's technically an actual token, and just tell me where you want to go first.
I'm gonna ask as we get on the boat. I'm gonna ask the Chewingo where he saw the white person and where they disappeared. Or he said they walked around a corner or something. I'm gonna ask where that was.
Okay, so let me bring the Chewingo over.
So I'll untie, obviously the rope that's keeping the boat over on this side, but I'm gonna push them out so that they don't have to row as much. So just to help a little bit.
Is the rope on the boat long enough to, for them to paddle across and still have a hold of the rope?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
At least to this first entrance to the left that you can see there.
Okay, so we're not untying it then.
Well, I'll just hold on to the end of the rope.
You could if you'd like. But yes,
Okay.
back to your question, Matt/Timothy. Yeah, the Chewinga said that it saw it, the thing kind of go into the left, where it was there. So that's what it says.
I'm gonna paddle just a couple times and then slowly drift around the corner here.
So you slowly drift, and then the little dinghy's kind of approaching the ice. Or you're gonna trying to kind of keep yourself from smacking into the ice essentially.
Well, I just don't want to roll around the corner in the hallway and then there's some the dude standing right there or something. I'd rather
Fair enough.
Slowly.
Yeah. Stay wide. Yeah.
Sure, I like that. Okay. As you're kind of going around, give me the two of you. Give me a perception check as you kind of slowly irk around and see what you can see in there.
Wait, do you guys have the torch, or does the silo still have the torch?
Jimothy loaded torch too because he doesn't have any night vision.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's good to know. Okay. So with an 18 and a 14, pretty good. Yeah, you kind of look around, and you don't see anyone. You kind of see towards the end that it seems like there's some supplies. That's what you see in kind of roughly. Now I can say you can kind of wrap around now and kind of get a good look in and see that you don't spot anyone.
Okay. I guess maybe I'll hop up onto the ice here.
On the ledge there?
Somehow get up here just on the edge of the step so that I can
Be down.
yeah, so I can get out of the boat and then they can pull the boat back over there.
Okay. So you see kind of at the end over there, you see a relatively large rat just kind of eating at something.
Okay,
Not medium-sized rat, but
like a cat.
Yeah, maybe smaller, just slightly smaller than a cat, so a pretty large rat.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay here at the corner and be very, very quiet. Try not to get its attention, even though I'm holding a torch and it's dark in here. But
it seems to be, it'll skitter around, and it'll go to one of these pouches, and it'll, and it'll just keep eating at whatever it's eating at.
yeah, I'll I guess I'll keep the torch down at my feet so I can see down the hallway, but that's not my eyes.
Yeah. Cool.
And
cool.
I'll get out of the boat there and stay with Jimothy so they can pull it back.
Perfect.
I'm gonna telepathically ask Jimothy if there's a way for us to tie the boat on that end, or if we should keep it tied on this side.
Well, you guys have all the rope. That's
I know
already
that,
tied to the
but
rope.
if we
Are you calling out?
unhook it, what?
You're saying,
She's saying it telepathically to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
I'll
sorry.
look, I'll look,
So
is there any-
I want to know if we should unhook the rope from this end over here, so that it's inside the boat, so that we can bring the boat over there and tie it over there. Because if we're gonna go further down this hallway thing, we can do that.
Yeah, is there anything I can attach a rope to over here?
Yes, yeah. This area is kind of set up in a bit that that's kind of how you get around this.
Okay, so before I send the boat back, then I'll just tie one of my ropes to like around one of the oar rings, the oar locks,
Okay.
and I'll tie it to the wall here, so we have a rope connected to both sides of the hallway of the water.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Perfect.
So you do
I'll
that.
pull the boat back.
Okay. Boat goes back. All right, gentlemen, what are you doing? What is Jimothy and Bofades doing? You guys gonna go up there? You guys gonna?
I'll wait till the next group gets here, and then I'll make room for them to get off.
Okay. So you wait patiently.
So who wants to go next? Asilo, do you want to go over there?
Yeah, I'll go
Oz,
ahead
you
and
wanna
go
go over
over
there?
there, because the boat will probably only carry my.
Okay. Oz and me then.
Yep. All the way
Okay.
behind.
He's a big boy.
Okay. All right, sounds good. And I'm carrying over your stealth check before, assuming you guys are doing this quietly. So until you guys decide to not be quiet, or I want you to re-roll another check, I'm assuming you're being quiet.
Don't forget
That's why
your
we're not yelling.
chewinga.
And we're just gonna, I don't know, to communicate to Jimothy telepathically.
Okay. So you guys take your time, slowly being very deliberate, cautious, and all of you are able to get across. Okay.
I'd be like, move out of the way, Bofades. Just kidding.
Yeah, well, I mean, my intent was to move when you guys got here and edge up this hallway.
Okay. So you guys make it there, and yeah, you see a bunch of supplies. You see some grain, some flour. You see there's more than just these 4 things, but this is kind of an indication. You see a bunch of stuff. It's like cluttered. It's like a bunch of stacked boxes, bunch of bags on top of each other, some unlabeled burlap. Just it seems like a lot of the storage happens here, or this is one of the locations anyway.
Anything on the ground? Dust, dirt, snow, ice?
Platinum.
That's a great question. Give me
Prince.
a investigation or perception. See, can you spot anything?
Rat scat.
There is some rat scat, correct. Perception. Okay, with a perception, yeah, you do see, not your own, some prints. They look like boots. Boots were walking around here.
Try to ascertain see if I can tell if they like walked into the room and then back out, or if they went into this room and they did not come back out.
Oh, okay. Look at this guy. It's like he's played D&D before. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me oh, I should have just had you roll survival with this. But yeah, give me a survival check. Or intelligence or whatever. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you're kind of like you like tell everybody to stop, right? Because you want to make sure, they're not just gonna like start fucking up everything. With a 16, yeah, you notice that they stop at one of the crates. It seems like it's like you're able to ascertain it, and it looks like they go to one of the crates. Then they go to one of the they stop at 2 crates, and then they double back and they head. So it seems like this is the stop here. It seems like they went and then came back.
I'll go look at the crate that it stopped at.
Okay. All right. It is. It's not like nailed shut, but there is a lid on top of it.
I'll use my crowbar.
Oh, there you go.
Try to slide it off first, see if it's like already loose and like detached, and I'll see if it's
Yeah. So you're able to wedge it in there, and it's not like there is some resistance, but it's not like nailed shut, right? So you're able to kind of like wedge it up, and then you kind of like use the end of the crowbar to kind of like shift the top over.
I'll hold the torch over top and see if I see anything inside. Well,
And you see,
they might be tall enough that someone else needs to look inside.
yeah, it is a little. It's like a 5-foot crate. So yeah, you look in, and does everyone else want to peek in what's inside?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Money. There is gold, silver. It's not entirely full of it. There seems to be some some fine like china, like silverware. Seems some goblets and stuff like that. There seems to be quite a bit a good haul here.
Nice.
What's
You can take
inside?
time to count it, but it might take you a bit.
Timothy's gonna ask what's inside the box because she's too short to see.
You're like nothing. There's nothing in
important.
here.
I'm gonna say, I mean, Zoran didn't go up to the box, so it's gonna be up to Bophades and Oz to tell Jimothy the truth.
Yes.
Gosh.
Are you gonna lie to him?
I will tell Jimothy the truth.
You will.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Oz will say there's coin in here. I don't know if it's the town's coin or if it's the cultist coin. This seems like a weird place for the town, so let's assume it's the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
It was the enemies.
Okay.
Now it's the Southerners. The Southern Expedition Fund.
I'm gonna telepathically tell Jimothy we should just get it on the way back when we're done.
We can't risk
I don't
that.
think we have a way to. Yeah, we don't have a way to bring it with us right now.
Is it a lot? Like it's so much that we can't just like put it in a couple pouches or something.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Let's get it.
I mean, you have to like dig through, right? Because like I said, there's like it's not just like there is money, but there's a bunch of other crap in there. So if you're just trying to go to the money, you're gonna have to like dig through and all that stuff.
Yeah,
That will make noise, which I will have to have you roll checks again if you want to do that, which is fine, not a problem, but just something to note.
Well, let's maybe press on and then come back for this.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I don't.
I mean, unless you just want to take a handful just to put in your pocket for now.
I don't think anyone else is going to be rolling through.
Sort of like one bite doesn't hurt.
I am going to ritually set up an alarm across the pathway into this room.
Okay, so you're all gonna go back to this little hallway, and then you're gonna take the time to set up an alarm, kind of like crossing that barrier right where it opens up into the room.
Yes, and as long as I'm within 1 mile, it's just gonna ping in my mind if anything outside of a rat comes in here.
Okay. And then I don't know if I don't know if you guys heard this, but I just did say there this being, whatever it is, there were 2 crates that it stopped at.
Oh, okay. So I'll check the second crate. I thought they were next to each other. Sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, they kind of are. I mean, it's not that large of a room, but yeah. So you opened up the other crate. Same way.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, same way. Yeah. See if it's open already and push off the lid.
So you open it up, and it's filled with weapons. Bunch of different weapons. Swords, axes, spears.
Magical.
They all look common quality, or
Some look, most of them, for the most part, look common. Some of them look a little nicer. There is a couple that are quite nice in there. But you kind of like see like a nice like handle kind of like towards the very bottom.
Typical claw game.
I know.
with a limp hand, can't pick it up.
Oh, sorry. It's just gonna make too much noise. Oh, it's so weak. Not even the mage hand can pick it up.
My
you do see
strong
some-
hand.
Okay, so yeah, you do see that.
I feel like we should try to get the nice ones out before we leave.
Gonna make noise though if we do.
But one of you just has to roll it. One of you has to roll a stealth or sleight of hand.
How many weapons are in this thing? Like hundreds? Or is it like a dozen where we could slowly pull out the top one and set it aside, and pull out the next one and set it aside?
Yeah, I wouldn't say like hundreds. I would say there's probably like 30, maybe 40 weapons in here.
Yeah, can we just slowly, quietly pull out the weapons and sort?
Yeah, if Jimothy's wanting a particular weapon, I can come and help move weapons quietly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I will have whoever's doing that. I will have them roll a stealth or sleight of hand to kind of.
Oz is gonna unclasp his cloak and lay it on the floor.
To lay the metal down. Good call.
Just to kind of dull the noise for the weapons.
Oh, dang. Holy shit! Okay, you guys really wanted this.
You're anything, we're efficient.
If anything, when it comes to robbing, you guys got this. Yeah, so no problem. You guys are like experts. Like you're just like, I've played this type of Jenga before, and you're able to kind of like pull out the pieces, and you're able to see, oh, this one's leaning up against this one. So if I were to move this, they would start clanging, and no problem. All three of you, it's like you guys are a team or something, but are able to cohesively do this. And you get to, it seems like there's about 3 pretty nice weapons down there. So, what are they? That's a great question. So, one of them is it seems like it is like a short bow. So it seems like you see like a short bow down there. One of them is like a short sword, and then one of them is a dagger. So fancy weapons equals short bow, short sword, and dagger.
Okay.
When we looked at the other crate that had coin in it, were any of the coins gold or platinum pieces?
A couple of them, yeah.
Any of the platinum pieces that look easy to get to, that like wouldn't require jamming a hand down into?
There were 2. You could see 2 at the top.
2 at the top? Oz would have picked those up.
Okay. I'll say, yeah, if you're just, because that's kind of different, like they're just sitting out there, so you're like, boop.
Yeah,
Also,
like
you can grab
Oz
those
will
two.
just grab the, like, any platinum that's on the top of the pile.
Yeah, there's only 2 you can see. It's not like bundles and bundles of platinum. No, but you see 2 pieces of platinum.
And if there's a copper piece on top, he'll grab that too.
There's a shit ton of copper, so you have dime a dozen. So feel free to grab as much as you like.
Okay, he'll
Is that
grab
a
one of the
whisper?
copper pieces. He doesn't want to like dig through this,
I'm gonna whisper to Oz to make sure that it's not a chocolate coin. Make sure it's not a wrapper. Make sure it's
Nope.
real.
He'll pull it out and just like rotate it, and then that's it. He'll put it back in his pouch.
Can I check out that dagger that we got then? Or
Yes. You
Yeah.
can.
Go ahead.
It's sharp.
All right.
Actually, it's pretty dull. You have to sharpen it before we leave.
Give me an an Arcana check. So I was like, man, I was really struggling to say those words. What'd you get there? 13. Okay. This is your old traditional +1 dagger. Good old reliable.
hey,
And by the powers of deduction, I wonder if the other weapons are equally as endowed.
Perhaps, perhaps not.
Well, do you have an interest in one over the other?
Oh, I don't need any of the weapons.
Jimothy, Asilo, Bo Hades.
Don't you use short bow there, Zoran?
I do. So I have a vicious short bow, so that was going to be my question when I compare it to the one I have currently. Does it look like mine is better, or the one from the box is better?
You'd have to roll to find out there.
Yep. No, I figured.
I
They look the same.
Yeah,
They
look-
have a thingy and a string.
Yeah, it looked pretty similar.
Perfect.
features.
I'm gonna stick with my old trusty short bow then.
Well,
My
I
vicious
will,
one.
I will take your +1 short bow then.
You don't
well,
know
we
that it's
don't-
plus
we
one.
don't know what that is. Oz is going to ritually cast detect magic on the items, the other two items. So
Okay. All right, so you cast it. You say you ritually cast it. Is that what you said?
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, you take the time, the 10 minutes. So one of them is, and I'll have to put this together on here at some point, but it is a cold short bow. So anything that you shoot with it, it doesn't require special arrows. Just by you know putting an arrow on it, making it in contact, and noose it, it'll imbue it with some cold damage if you were able to hit.
okay.
That's what the short bow is. It's a cold short bow. And then
If we want to wait longer, I can check out what the short sword is.
this sounds pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Okay, and then the short sword is, I would say, the nicer one. I would say it is a. Make sure that's right.
It's actually a long dagger.
It is a +1 vicious short sword. So it is nice. Not only does it have the +1, but it also has the vicious property as well with it. So you got that. You can sell it if you want. It's pretty valuable.
Both of these you use short swords?
Yeah, I currently have a rapier, so I guess I could take the short sword instead, right? Because those are both.
I think the short sword would be better.
Yeah, same.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
leave your rapier on the ground in here.
Just
You don't
throw-
need to be carrying that dead weight.
He's just like, I don't need this shit, and then tosses it with the others, and then just bling, 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 bling.
Wait.
Keep,
Okay,
keep
so
in
if we can
mind
now-
what stat you use to attack with.
Okay.
Short sword.
Well, I'm looking at it right now. It's a finesse light weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
So-
importing it? Because I can import it for you. You got it.
Oh, I have not started to import it. I'm actually just on D&D Beyond right now.
Okay,
looking.
I will import it
I
for
was
you.
looking to see if I could use it.
No worries, no worries. Let me, and I'll add it to your character sheet.
Awesome.
Cool.
Someone like the short bow. I already have a vicious one. I could take another one, but I feel like that's a lot of bows.
I think you should do the short bow. I
Okay.
think being able to get cold damage, if it's extra, on any attack is better than vicious.
Right, because you're gonna hit more than you're gonna crit.
Yeah.
Good point. If you
Good
want to use
use.
that. But you are in the
Oofadies.
north, so maybe everything's impervious to you.
Mm-hmm. I have thought about that. How like we're up here, like the magic material is, this magic metal that makes stuff do cold damage, and it's like you're up against a white dragon. What are you
I
gonna
mean,
do?
I could carry both. I could carry a vicious one and a cold one, and just if we find
Yeah.
out that the cold's not going to do shit, I can switch back to the
Well,
vicious
also, like,
short bow.
you know, it's still like, you know, it's not like it's not still piercing it if you hit, right? It's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
cool.
Then I
Okay.
will take the cold short bow then, if no one
Okay.
else wants to.
It's just super cold to hold.
Right.
Like
I gotta
keep
swap
it
it out sometimes on my shoulders.
All right. So that's what you guys have so far. Okay, I will add that to you here in a sec. Okay. So let's keep going. What are you guys doing next?
We're gonna leave. I think we got everything we need. It's time to go.
You take the time to still do the alarm and everything?
Still got the gold to come back for, right? Or the money?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
do
come
the
back.
alarm, and any rats that I see, they're given a pass as long as
Okay.
any of us. I
Yeah,
don't
you
want
only see that
It's not-
large one that just kind of like still engorging itself on whatever
Okay.
grain is still there.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna-
the large one to walk over to the alarm and trigger it, and all of a sudden we're panicking to get back here.
Yeah.
I will point out to the group that I still have 2 bear traps. I could set those up because I don't want to carry them.
That's a different kind of alarm.
Oh, you could
Do
do
it.
it. I
Do
I'll-
it.
Okay, I'm gonna set both of these bear traps then.
Okay,
Gosh.
give me
Bloop.
a survival, please.
I forgot how to set it up. I didn't put the pin thing in, and I didn't. It is what it is.
This is
This
when
is-
it snaps shut before you're done.
Yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm all good.
Yeah, all right. So
I'm all fine.
so you're all like you're setting it up, and you're just like you forgot to put the pin in, so you're just like, oh, let me make sure it's all good, and then you just snap, but you're able to like before it clashes on your hand.
I say,
And
this
you're
is why
like-
I don't want to carry this anymore. I like telepathically tell that to Jimothy, and no one else in the group apparently, because I have not been used to talking since we're in this dungeon trying to be quiet.
What you rolled? I made you guys roll again, so I've been kind of carrying that over.
I feel like
Yes.
a bear trap going off is probably gonna make some noise.
Yes, that is a good point. And
Here.
you guys all kind of look over at Zoran as this thing just snapped. Like, I mean, it's pretty fucking loud. That's really, really funny. So,
Like the rats out of the bed, so I'm gonna go grab a coin.
it's funny. I was not expecting that natural one. I was going to be like, oh yeah, I think blah, blah, blah. I know a lot about it.
Oh well.
Okay. Well, you guys are gonna keep going. So you
Yep.
have your thingy. Where are you off to next?
Down the hall.
Okay. You guys can also you can just say your kind of who's going first. I guess name people.
Yeah. Jimothy, Nas,
Yeah.
Philo.
Okay. So just do these movement until you use the movement. What do you guys want to cover? Yeah, you see there the little passage now opening up to your right.
I mean, as we're going down, do we see this person in white at all in the of the person, anything like that, as the torches are on the edge of the ice or anything like that? Are we seeing footprints or anything?
That's a good question. Yeah. Actually, give me a perception check, please.
Because I would assume that he couldn't see this far down.
And his name is John C.
Hell yeah. Okay. So now that you asked, you actually do notice that there is the faintest prints, kind of like along the edge of where the ice is.
On the north or south side?
Both sides actually.
Shit. Alright.
But yeah, it's not like yeah, you see prints pretty much everywhere, but they're very, very faint. Like I mean, that natural 20 really pretty much gave you that information. You had to roll high to see, but they're faint.
Okay. I'll relay that to Jimothy, and if he wants to telepathically pass that along, he can. But I do think we should probably try and stop here
Yep.
and kind of do
Alright.
the same as last time. Is there? I'm assuming there's you mentioned there were like boat dock places to tie up on and stuff. So
Yeah, exactly.
so we'll just
Okay.
tie up the second rope and we'll just let them.
Okay. So both of you see kind of like at the edge there. It's not inconspicuous at all. It's sitting there. You see, standing at the end of the hallway there, you see it's like a 8-foot tall pillar of ice. It's like an ice statue of this horned, pale-skinned humanoid figure. It's like this. How to describe it more specifically? It's like this stone statue of this humanoid figure, all white, but they're encased in ice.
And
So it's like a frozen statue, essentially.
and
But it's like in a
chained?
block of ice, and it's like chained up against the wall.
Okay.
Yep, just normal things. Don't mind that.
I'll look at Jimothy and be like, seems weird to chain up a statue. Does it look familiar in any way with those books that we've read on the north or anything like that? Does it look like some statue of an old god or something like that?
Yeah, I think each of us.
Does it look like an owl bear?
Granted, I don't think any of you. Well, I guess maybe probably since Oz hasn't stopped talking about it, he's probably shown you the book. He's like, check out the owlbear. Look at it.
Yeah.
So no, it does not look like an owlbear. It's more humanoid. What you look like? It looks like a statue of like a large tiefling, maybe.
Oh. Okay.
Because like it's a horned individual.
Okay. I have horns. Horn recognizes horn. Okay. But it doesn't look familiar at all or anything like that. Just very.
No, and of course, you'd have to get closer to get a better look,
Yeah, that checks out. Okay.
It's just too far away, Bofades, to really be able to decipher what's happening. So, take a step. Check it out.
Seeing Bofades take interest in the statue, I will grab his arm and grab his calf and tell him to wait for our friends. Wait for our friends.
No, Jimothy, you're being silly.
Well, while the friends are coming up, I mean, I will be looking around to see if there's anything trappy about this hallway. Any pressure plates that look like they may have been recently set off any snow moved around. Anything that might be preventing someone from coming in and unchaining this thing. That
Okay.
might want to.
So, as you guys kind of step up there, you kind of, you see a little passageway to your right there. And then, give me an investigation check. Man, I hate it when, people that play D&D before ask these questions, 16. Son of a bitch, you got it. You do notice that there is a pressure plate just actually if you take a step further forward, just right in front of you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll wait. So in the meantime, I'll say that everyone kind of in groups takes their time and they get over. So you guys are all together now. I think you guys all moved over? Or no, not yet. The Chewinga will move over as well. Come on, little dude.
So we're all grouped up for the fireball that's going to come out of the statue?
No. Because
it's a cold
you guys
ball.
have played D&D before.
I got it.
You see the plate before you step on it. You don't know what it activates, but you do see that you'd have to kind of take the time to deactivate the trap and whatnot.
Maybe it's something good.
Yeah, actually, take a step, find out.
You should step on it, Jimothy.
Just like confetti and balloons just start, yay, you guys did it.
You're our 1 millionth visitor. Congratulations.
A disco ball just comes down and starts rotating. Okay, so what are you guys doing? Do you see this? Or are you guys gonna like deactivate it? Or are you just gonna hop over it? What do you guys want to do?
I feel like maybe it's safer to just hop over it.
Yeah.
Risking setting it off.
Okay. I'll say everyone except Jimothy and this Chewinga can like comfortably step over it. I'll have Jimothy. I'm gonna need you to roll. Check here. What do you want to do? Do you want to run and jump? Give me an athletics. Do you want to kind of?
I'm gonna cast
acrobatics
guidance on you then.
Or maybe one of you could pick you up and then put you over. That works as well.
I'll do like a little kid with parents with one arm's in each hand of their parents. They like swing me over it.
Okay. All right. I'll still have you roll a check because I want this just to make sure this all works out well. But I will take into account the we factor. Okay. You got a D4. You got the guidance.
Is he gonna need it with the Wii factor?
No, he actually didn't need it, but I wanted him to roll it. Yeah, you were able to get it.
I wanted him to think about it.
It was a DC 10 and he got it, so. But it was close. It was close. But he rolled it. Wait, what'd you roll for that? A natural 5? Yeah. Okay.
5.
So it wasn't that, that difficult of a check. Okay. So yeah, I'll say you're all able to walk on over and you're now in this room. And then, Bofades, you actually spot someone in the hallway.
Oh, shit. Oh. Lady in white. All right. So
she's going to step forward.
Uh-huh.
And say, hello, I've been awaiting you. What is it that you seek here?
We're here to purify your taint.
Damn it.
You know we're being recorded, right? Oh, God. All right.
There's only two people watching, and that's me and a silo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whatever.
Until it goes on YouTube. And then 20 other unfortunate people watch it as well.
This is recorded for posterity.
She goes, I beg your pardon?
I'll repeat myself.
Well,
Do we?
I was told that you would come. And I have a proposition for you.
Okay.
This isn't the first time Jimothy's been propositioned by a lady.
What is this proposition?
Simple enough. Leave now, and don't come back to Caerdinival. That's proposition 1. Proposition 2, join me in whatever it is I'm planning to do with this town. And I believe you've had some encounter with some Dergar before?
Yes.
I want them expunged. Maybe I could entice you to go seek them out. More of them, and take care of them.
Oh, okay.
That's proposition 2.
Well, while she's
Proposition
talking,
3.
I'm going to divine sense.
The first proposition wasn't really a proposition. It was more of a threat.
Well,
She didn't say that we couldn't take the gold while we left.
technically did not say that. Okay, you're rolling that. Okay, you're rolling that again. Okay, cool. Yes, I already looked this up, but I'll make sure it's right.
Okay, so she gave us two options, right?
And then
So
the last
far.
one. Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we don't know that she was done.
Last one's gonna be to die, I think.
And then, so you do not get the sensation that she is a celestial fiend or undead. And she goes, the last one is, of course, you consider attacking me, and we engage in combat, and one of us will, well, all of you will die, of course, but
What's your plan for the town?
well, business as usual, I would say, but I would require you, of course, to report back that everything's fine and that the speaker is well taken care of, if anyone asks.
Or you could surrender and let the authorities determine your fate.
I'm gonna look at her very quizzically, and I'm gonna be like, "Were you the one who banned the alcohol?"
Oh no. Oh no. Is she?
I can't believe you. And she looks at you. No, that was my my underling, Kadroth. He was always a teetotaler. I have no interest in these things. I'm more interested in control and whatever it was to take care of it, and whatever he decided to administer for the town. I just needed to be under control.
Oh. Okay. Well, we can work with that. What if we controlled the town by you leaving? Then democracy rules.
No. Look, I was told of you that you would come. The divine being has spoken to me, warning me against you, actually. That you are formidable. You are quite the formidable foes. You Southerners, as you are called. And I would hate to have good talent go to waste. And I'd love to continue with the second offer I made you and discuss details if you're willing to hear me out.
So who is this divine being that guides you?
Oh. Everyone has this idea that, those demons are all evil and malintent and whatnot, but you can see they can be quite kind, quite understanding, quite compassionate for those that are its subjects.
And where is this demon that subjugates you?
He speaks to me. I've not encountered him outright, but I see you're a man of opposing faith, Warforged.
Yes, and you are a pawn for some fiend's schemes.
To each their own, to each their own. I have no intent of harming you, as long as you have no intent of harming me. I apologize for the earlier stuff, but that was out of my control.
Were you complicit in what was acted out upon the speaker?
To be honest, in a way, yes. I mean, I had to make sure that he did not agree and see eye to eye, and we had to seek alternative means to taking control of the town.
Via torture.
That part, to an extent, yes.
Does Oz, like, is this lady's appearance familiar at all to Oz?
No, you've never seen this individuals, but she's all white. She's like albino.
Okay, like race speaking, just all white. Okay.
Yeah, she's wearing white clothes. She's got white hair. Her skin is white. It's like a sour cream. I mean, she's whiter than sour cream. Like that's.
Right. So, does she genuinely believe that she can take us?
Ooh.
I mean, you're all there, and it's just her, before you can tell, and she's not like begging for her life or anything like that. She says, I see we're not going to be able to come to an agreement. How about I propose this? I'll take my things, and I will leave. And the castle is yours.
You will surrender, and the town will decide your fate.
No. That is not what I am agreeing to. I'm agreeing to turn over the town. I and my men and the servants will leave.
My men and I.
Yes,
Mennonites?
Yes, my Mennonites will all get up and we'll leave. Okay, why is everyone putting the ruler out?
I have not touched the ruler.
I swear to God. There you guys funny. So, please, let's be reasonable. There's no need for further bloodshed.
You have created great atrocities against this town, and you need to answer.
I would be willing to back away from this had you not tortured the speaker. That's
I didn't directly do it.
Stick well with me.
I mean, it was all Kadroth. I never touched a hand on the speaker.
Okay, but you're the leader here, so what your subordinates do is on you. Now I might be willing to walk away from this if you can tell me where some owlbears might be.
I swear to God. I apologize. I'm no expert on. I have no interest in searching out owlbears. I apologize. I don't. Is this really your terms of agreement? Do you speak for the party? Matt shakes his head no.
You're all unclean. You have the stank of demon upon you.
And
I think we both know where this is going. So
so she walks forward. And she kind of extends her hand. We have an agreement that I'll leave or any of the other things, please. And there's so much for you to learn. I could teach you so much.
But I have to charge.
I'm having a real hard time trying to be this character. I mean, I'd love for you to be. I'd pay you handsomely, of course, for your services if you were to help me.
Money first.
Me first. Well, gathered that you've seen the riches that you've. God damn it, Daniel. What? She's like, gathered that you made all that noise over there. I'm assuming you stumbled upon the first crate full of money and other wares.
First crate?
That's
you mean
yours.
there's more?
Of course there's more.
Huh.
Not all of it's here, of course. I would not consolidate all of my money here.
wouldn't put all your money in one crate.
Well, yes, not all in one crate. But look, the more we chat, I feel like the more of you are going to change your minds. I feel like you need to come to some sort of agreement of what it's going to be. You leave, I continue going. You sit here, we work out the details of you helping me. We engage in whatever it is your inevitable demise.
You
Or I walk
surrender
away.
and answer for your crimes.
And then she says to repeat herself, does he speak for all of you? Is he your leader of some kind? Inevitable demise.
I like money.
I mean, you're gonna have a hard time with a silo on that one, but
Mm-hmm.
she goes,
You're muted, Zoran.
Asilo doesn't know. He can't hear me. Only Jimothy can.
Toilet paper, I don't care about.
I would say, I think she's hiding down here because she's weak. And she's lost control of the town. And I think we can take her.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the torture is the thing that I really struggle with. You know,
Someone throw the first punch then. Do something.
rocks fall, she dies.
All right.
Because Zoran doesn't know what we're doing.
Fine. I'll make the first move. I'll step forward. This is your last chance to surrender.
Fighting words.
And right when he says that, Bofades will bust out his little lute and go, surrender! And hit some bardic inspiration on Asylum.
fair enough. And then she looks at you. I hate that it always has to come to this. And roll for initiative.
Don't.
All right. Actually,
There's no active combat encounter.
no.
Because we aren't battling for real. This is
Yeah, we're just gonna play fight.
yeah. This is just a dream.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure he just took my one of the initiative roll.
Fuck
Okay.
His name is John C.
Par for the course. Stephanie getting natural ones. Oliver getting natural 20s.
Okay. What do we got here? Okay. So, this is very, very curious. Okay. Wait, what has she got? What has she got? Oh man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You guys are in trouble. But round one with Buffetes, the hero. What shall he do?
Oh man.
You weren't ready for that one, were
That
you?
kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I really wasn't super ready for that. Philo, are you holding a torch?
Yes.
All right.
Currently.
Okay.
About to drop it on the floor to slap somebody with a warhammer.
All right.
Jimothy is also holding a torch. So
I am going to look at her and I'm gonna say, you know, you've made a grave error, and you will fail in your task, because we will not let you succeed. And I will hit her with some unsettling words,
Okay.
and that's a. So she's gonna lose 4 on her next saving throw.
Oh. What are you saying? What are these unsettling words?
That was what it is. That you were gonna fail, and that you're not gonna succeed in these actions, and you will lose this fight. And then
Fair enough, fair enough.
We're gonna turn your skin into a backpack.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna step for. I can kind of reach around the silent, right?
Whoa. No reach around in this game.
Okay, all right. Before choice of words, I can step around a silo and poke with my new shiny short sword, right?
Yes. Well,
I can't tell based on this hallway.
Well, she's got no trombone, so.
If I can't, that's fine.
No, you can't go around. You can't go around her because
Okay.
it's like one person, sir.
All right. In that case, I will then.
Yeah, the grid.
I'm gonna explode a silo's torch right here
Okay.
with pyrotechnics.
Constitution saving throw. She gets a -4, right, to that save.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I have to make it as well.
Yes.
What is your spell save DC? DC 13.
Yes.
Well,
Nice.
she got it, but that -4 makes her fail. So she fails, and Asilo succeeds. So she will take how much? She's blind.
It takes nothing. She's blinded
Fuck, dude,
until the
that
end of
is.
my next turn.
Oh, dude, that is huge. You have no idea how huge that is. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. You know what? That's some inspiration. That's some awesome thinking there. Good job. Okay. That does not bode well for me, so that's not good.
Oh, and then I will step back so I'm clear of that hallway.
Okay.
There.
Well done. Good job. Make sure you mark that you have that inspiration. That was some good play. Okay. Next up is Zoran. Zoran, you are up.
What up? So I have this like passive feature with my Dread Ambusher, so I should have been using that. I'm going to attack on my first one, and hopefully it will hit, and I can go a second time. Yes. You take the
Okay.
attack action on that turn. You can make one additional weapon attack as part of that action.
Oh, that's cool.
Right? Cool. So let's do that.
Nice. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So this will be at advantage.
Correct. Because it is blind.
16.
The 16 does hit.
So
And
it'll
you're
actually
re-rolling.
take 8.
Aren't you using the cold one?
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot.
Oh. Sorry.
Well, we're never
no,
mind. For now,
let's
we'll just...
let's just do we'll just do the vicious one for now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just
you're
asking
good.
if I saw that happen.
No, that's good. Okay, so 8, you said?
Yes.
Perfecto. Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack again. And this is the second part of my first. Yes. You can make one
17.
additional weapon attack as part of that action. Okay, cool.
17 does
17.
hit. Or 5.
Let's do Savage Attacker on that one. See if I can get a better roll than 2. So let's do it for 7.
Okay.
And then
Perfect.
for my bonus action, I will now do Hunter's Mark. Because that needs to be my second thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay. Wow. Why did I roll so shitty? Jimothy, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna take 2 attacks.
Okay. Can't believe just literally. Oh my god. What is...
Let's go.
This is dumb. I'm not having fun anymore.
Good.
You're doing great, Cell.
No. Screw this game.
Great.
Okay. You're gonna... No, I don't think you plan on Savage attacking. Can you Savage attack the crit damage?
You can do your sneak attack.
So, yeah, I guess if you want to do that.
Technically, you would have had advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, does if you savage attack, you have to reroll both dice, right? Or just is it one die? I can't remember.
I think it's just your damage die.
Well, since he got the 2, right?
Well, I rolled a 6 and a 1. Is why I was asking.
Yeah,
I'm looking.
that's a good question. Yeah, just double
You
check
can
that.
roll the weapon's damage dice twice and use either roll against the target. But yeah, I don't know.
That's all right.
Okay, so it looks like it's a dice. So
It's
assume.
Yeah, it's average. So I'll just keep the roll.
Okay. So 10 points
I'll
of
do
damage.
my sneak attack.
Okay. So I'll take that.
On a crit, doesn't your sneak attack double to 4?
It does.
Just to be. Oh.
So 18.
I mean,
damage.
that's damage. You're. Wow, please. Oh God.
And then I'll bonus action attack again.
Fuck. She needs to live. Okay, you got advantage still? Oh, that hits, damn it.
I guess I'll use my savage attacker because why not?
Wow, man, that blind, huge. Oh, man.
There we go.
Bigly.
7 more
Where does
damage.
the Donald do? God damn.
So 25 total.
Yeah, that hurt a lot. But she's still up. She's still kicking.
That's it for me.
You make it sound like it's not that much, but it is a lot. Okay, Asilo, you are up. Everyone gets to go before her. Well, actually, no, she goes before Oz.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Man, it really helped that I went first. I'll be honest. That was
Oh, dude, that was you made the best decision. Like, I think. Okay.
It was a 14
Oh,
hit.
A 14 just hits. Son of a bitch. So you
And
come in and just smack her. I mean, she
Well-
is. I mean, envision what's happening, right? Like fireworks just explode. She like reels back. She can't see. She's like trying to clean up her eye. She's lit with 2 arrows, and then hit up with blades, and then not just about to be smacked the shit
Hey.
out of.
so she doesn't take, because she's not undead, she doesn't take the extra d8 worth of 13.
13. Yeah, I mean that that is painful. She does not like that.
But I am going to, if I can find it, throw in some extra smite damage.
Okay. She takes it.
So 17 total.
Oh.
And
Wow. She is bloodied. She got a lot of health, but goddamn, you guys are angry.
and that is Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Wow. I was not. I was hoping this would not happen this quickly, but okay. Man, you guys are dangerous. You guys are a dangerous group of individuals. Okay, so she is going to look at you. Or not really, I guess, but she is going to let me double check. It is her turn. Let me read something here. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. Sweet, let's go. Okay. So she is going to, you see something, she's doing something with her hands, and she is going to start flying, start elevating, and she's going to fly past you, Asilo. You get an attack of opportunity.
Good okay. Oh, assuming still an advantage.
You still have advantage with that, yeah.
She's still.
I
Wow.
miss her.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah. No, I already I accounted for that. She's gonna start and she's gonna be like, "You fools! We could have had something!" And she is going to fly over you as you miss Asilo with the swing, and she is going to flee.
Into a wall because she's blind.
Mhm.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But she is flying away.
So, question. She flies into the room?
Yeah, she's flying into the room, and she's going to end up here. So she's not out of the woods yet, but she is above you.
Would she have had an attack from Zoran as well?
No, Zoran has a bow.
Got it.
That's the
But,
best kind of weapon for a flying enemy, though.
No. But she, yeah. So you, and that's going to be her turn. So she's not out of the woods entirely yet, but she is flying above you, so she can't take any melee damage, I guess. But
Oh, because she's up high.
yeah, she's up high. She like went as far as you can. You see her. She's not like elegant and she's flying. She flies up. She kind of like almost like crashes into the ceiling a bit, and then she goes forward. So she's basing it all off her knowledge of like where she was relative to everything.
Okay.
The only reason she did not fully escape, because fly gives you a lot of movement speed, is because she's blind. So, I mean, I'm telling you, huge what you did. Like, you totally changed the combat, which really sucks for me because now I have to not do anything fun. I have to be a coward, but whatever. I'm not salty, but that's her turn. Osmanthus, you're up. She's in the air. She's above you.
Mm.
She's about, these are about 15-ish, 12 to 15 foot ceilings. So she's like pretty much right up top.
Does being a wizard,
Yes.
Oz would recognize that, you know, fly is a spell that he can't cast. It's
Correct.
beyond him right now.
Yes.
All right. He is going.
You would understand that is, she's quite the caster if she can do that.
Oz is going to cast Magic Missile at level 2.
Okay. Fair enough. Give me that damage.
So,
Oh, I should roll it.
16 force damage.
16 force damage. She takes it. She's like pelted with it, and she's still up. She's, oh my god, she's still standing. But yeah,
I guess Oz will stay where he's at.
okay. All right.
Quick
Top of the round.
question.
Yes.
Even though she's flying, are the ceilings high enough that she's out of melee range, or is she still?
I'll say she's out of melee range. Unless you want to chuck your improvised weapon, I guess, with the corpse hammer.
All right. So now it's, you said top of the round?
Top of the round, Buffades, you're up.
I'm gonna be like playing my lute, and I'm gonna be like, sometimes you make a mistake. Now I'm gonna cast this. Move. I don't have enough to. I need to zoom out. This is not where I intended to put this. I'm going to put this out of range of everyone. Or I'm just going to drop it up as high as I can. But I'm going to cast Sweet at second level.
No way.
That was a good roll, too.
A very good roll. 8, 7, 7, 5.
She doesn't even get a save, right? It's just within that. Yeah, oh my god, you son of a bitch. And she comes crashing down and collapses to the ground, and she is zonked.
What's back? Asilo. She's right here.
Oh my god. Unbelievable. Wow. She's no longer blind because she's unconscious.
Different blind.
And I suppose that's my, well, no, Asilo still has, Bardic Inspiration, and, Oh,
Yeah,
damn, I'm sorry. I suppose you could have used that to try and hit. You had a D6 to add your.
I forgot about it.
If you wanted
Shit.
No worries, but Bofades is going to hit some bardic inspiration on Jimothy as well.
Wow.
So we're just gonna take a step back here and loot it up. Yeah.
Wow. So what happened? I don't know if you heard all of this.
I heard it all. I was just packing up my food, so I heard everything.
Okay, cool. Okay, so she's out, and she's asleep, and she's unconscious, and man, Bofades MVP of the combat. Well done, dude. Dude, you've been on fire. Okay, Zoran, you're up. Remember, she's out. She's unconscious, right? But if you hit her, right, she will awaken. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're still attacking, right? Or are we planning on tying her up?
That's up to you. It's up to you and your party.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was planning on doing. So,
Might be
so
awake, but she's still
I'm
prone.
just gonna keep doing my vicious short bow, I guess.
Okay. Mess her up. I mean, you're gonna. Oh my.
But it's at advantage, right?
Yes, it is at advantage, but you're really pushing it.
But
Not-
it should
not
be a
with a ranged
straight
weapon.
roll.
No, because she's prone
Yeah.
and she's not blinded anymore. So I
Okay,
don't think it is.
it's all good.
Oh,
I get two on my first attack, and then I'll have a third one anyway, so it'll be fine.
There you go. That one hits.
Okay, so I get with my Dread Ambusher, it's also a additional D8. I have Hunter's Mark on her, which is a extra D6. And what did I roll on my short bow? A 4?
So what is that total?
No, let's just go with this. So it's 15 for my
15?
second hit, and then I have a last one.
But if she hits and it's unconscious and prone, is it an auto crit?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She
Okay.
is dead. You have.
I'm
How do you
gonna
wanna do it?
I mean, I feel like because she's unconscious, I'm just aiming for her heart to make sure that she is super dead. And then I'm probably gonna attack her my last time, and shoot her in the face just in case, like in her brain.
Jesus. Okay, fuck.
Yeah.
You guys are vicious people, by the way. She was trying to interact with you guys, and you guys are just murdering.
Don't take kindly to strangers in these parts.
She has the
Literally,
taint of demons upon her.
All right. She is dead. She's no longer breathing, that's for sure. And you guys are out of combat. Holy crap. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, Oliver, everyone, you got to give a
Yeah,
round of
that,
applause to Oliver. That was excellent.
Yeah, good job,
that was some
Ophades.
awesome thinking.
Yeah, you mean you crippled her, and everyone got their shots in. And I should have just let you gone around and done your other thing, because that would have been not as impactful as the fireworks.
100%. Once you told me I couldn't go poke around with the short sword, I said, well, I only got one option. Because I don't really have any attacking spells. And so I figured a caster that couldn't see is probably at a disadvantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. Well, with that, you guys are out of combat. Frick. I literally have no idea what to do now. This is as far as I had. I didn't think you guys were able to finish the combat in time. But I was like, oh man, we're starting a combat kind of closer to the end here, and you just mopped.
You didn't factor in Bofades, his dice rolls.
Opening spells.
In 9
So-
seconds, combat was over.
Yeah, Jesus Christ! Just a little behind the scenes here. She's a high CR creature. So
But she's a caster, right?
Yes. And
Wizards
you guys
don't
did
have
everything
the-
correctly. I won't reveal too much, but you guys, I mean, you guys probably did this as effectively as and efficiently as you possibly could. Like, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So, what we'll do is we'll stop there for the night because I want to make sure I got a couple things for next time. We'll deal with the aftermath in terms of, searching her stuff and like what you want to do next moving forward. But I want you guys to start thinking about what your plan is in terms of like either going back to Brinchander. You also had an opportunity of going to East Haven. That was something that was suggested to you as well. So just kind of mull it over what you want to do. And then more importantly, figure out what you're going to do when you level up.
Oh, when do we level up?
Tonight. You guys are leveling up.
Right now. Right now, I think
Actually,
it's
it's only Bofades that ended up leveling up.
Yeah,
We have to do
Bofades is
something
now
just
like level
as-
12.
Yeah.
So you guys will level up to level 4. And so be prepared for that next time. That was shit. I'm angry. I'm very upset because I was like, oh man, I really don't know what to do here. Like, there was that were gonna happen.
It's like that Michael Jordan meme where you said, "You're in trouble. She's really mean," and I took that personally.
I mean, yeah, like if she would have gotten to do what she wanted to do, like we're talking like TPK level of combat. I was gonna happen.
Yeah, I had no idea if a level 1 sleep was gonna put her down, so that's why I did second level, because I was like, well, I should probably just make sure to like really hit this sleep. But you mentioned bloodied, and so I was like, okay, I felt pretty confident in that.
I mean, I could not say that. You guys hit her with like 5 different arrows. Like she was lit up by all of you. Like everyone pretty much hit.
I mean, Jimothy's crit. Let's be. I mean, Jimothy's roguish, ranged sneak attack, psychic shit is.
Yeah, you guys were all dealing.
It's dirty dangle. Like.
I think Oz, you did like max on your. On your sorry.
Magic missile.
Yeah. Well, magic quills. Really?
Magic quills.
Right. Yeah. I need to rename the spell.
Yeah. No.
So that quill that you can generate, you just do that multiple times and just like ink somebody to death?
No, what happens is he'll apparate the quill and it'll split out into the number of missiles that he needs.
Oh.
And those streak off.
I like that.
And gives them the tattoo of death.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one
already
who rolled
picked-
bullshit damage in the fight. I was like, oh, come on, seriously?
Yeah, and oh man, I wish you would have gotten that second hit. That would have been kind of interesting because you're the one that really wanted to, smite this demon essentially.
I wish. I mean, remember that bardic inspiration's there. I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to use it on that.
It's all right. If she had
Same with
survived,
you, Timothy. Make sure to mark that down so you don't forget. I mean, that lasts for a little while.
Yeah.
I think, right? The inspiration.
So Silo and Jimothy. Yeah.
So what do y'all think about changing our group name from the Southerners to Imminent Demise?
I mean, we could.
It's not as catchy.
I feel like most people know us as the Southerners now, so.
Yeah.
What do you mean most?
I mean, you can change it up. You can do whatever you want. You guys.
All I'm saying is this lady could have avoided this by just not banning booze in the town. That's
But she
really what
didn't.
drove this whole thing.
oh, I'm sure she did. She just blamed it on her underling.
I know, right? Guilt by association.
I'm surprised not a single one of you rolled insight checks on anything what you're saying. You're just like, no, bullshit.
Well, I was trying for an insight check. Is like, does she really think she can take us? Was
Yeah, that's kind of hard. That's harder to tell, right?
yeah,
Like,
was kind of fishing for an inside check.
I mean,
Well, I feel like I asked about the torturing, and she was like, "Well, that wasn't me. That was, my underling," and that was enough.
She
for
was
us to go,
deflecting.
well, you're the boss here. You could have put a stop to it.
Just
Yeah,
just
I mean, she's
poor management
clearly-
all around.
Clearly not a
she
good
had
person.
no clue about owlbears, so fuck her.
Just no clue about owlbears.
None whatsoever. That's
I
really
think that it's just a
obvious.
myth, Oz. There's actually no such thing as an owlbear.
No, they exist. Damn it, they exist.
I promise you, there are some. There will be an owlbear, but
I've definitely pulled this owlbear obsession from a character that I read, so I'm pulling inspiration from this character.
great.
Yeah,
I love
So
it. I love it.
what were our choices for going next? I know we still have what's it, Sefik Caltro that we're supposed to try and find.
Yes.
What was our other task? I can't remember what our other pending jobs are.
There were just some things. Check up on East Haven. There was one that kind of also
Oh, the
coincided with one of.
kidnapping?
Yeah, well, that and like that was also one of the locations where Sefik Culture could be in East Haven, so it kind of like coincided with something else. And then you were like the other merchants that you escorted to Bremen. They were also going to East Haven, so they were asking for you to go there as well. Pretty much, the DM's kind of like, oh yeah, what's going on in East Haven? Maybe you should check it out.
Nah, they sound like they can do their stuff.
I mean,
There's other things, like, don't get me wrong. And you still, like, you could do this, right? Like, you have a rough location on your map for owlbears. If you want to go search for owlbears, as a team, you could go do that.
Nope.
I'm not getting a lot of enthusiasm from the rest of the group, so.
No, I think it would be more rewarding if you find them as we're going along on our journey, not if we just go out and find
you
them.
don't understand Oz's obsession. I mean, Oz might have to retire off to owlbear hunt. I don't know. Kidding.
Was the
I'm
OC?
kidding, not rolling.
Okay. But yeah, we'll pick it up there next time. Just think about, and I should put in the chat here what your other options were. I kind of wrote this down. So, what you have going on. But yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you want to, I mean, if you could pop in the messenger, like maybe, I guess I'm only saying that because I'm not going to do it, but if someone could, that would give us something to think about for next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
What?
we're leveling up. We're trying to pick our next goals.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, basically, we're
Okay.
gonna go to East Haven.
Yeah.
We got
No,
all
not
this money,
necessarily.
man.
Well, we got
There are other things. There are other things. So I will put those.
We got to figure out how to carry all this money back with us.
Are we going to East Haven before or after we go back to Bryn Chandler and check in?
Also, guys, I'm gonna be real honest. I know he said resolve this, and I am seriously hoping that ice statue doesn't just like explode on us and like
So what we could do is before
some
we
weird shit
leave,
happened after this girl's.
Yeah,
corpse
there's
was
still the aftermath, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
we're
I
gonna-
guess,
we're
I
gonna
guess I
leave the
couldn't be
room.
thinking too far ahead.
we're going to leave the room, but we do have a dead body that we could use to set the trap, and then see what happens. Because she's already dead.
Use her corpse to set off the trap.
What? If we're already leaving the room
Fucking bullets,
anyways?
man. Sick.
That's so messed
Whatever. What are you gonna do? Throw a brick? I don't see any bricks around.
I could poke it with a javelin.
Well, the first thing I was gonna do was the Halo victory dab.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off here because I go to the restroom. But
All right.
Just real
We'll chat,
quick, just to let you guys know what's going on. I'm sure you noticed the change of hair color. My mom was recently diagnosed with cancer.
Oh shit, man.
So we've got that going on right now. And this week's second keep. Just want to let you guys know that got some stuff going on.
Sure. No, I understand.
Damn.
You take all the time you need, and whatever it is, yeah, we'll work around it. That's
mean,
not an issue.
Let us know if you need anything for it. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, we shouldn't, it shouldn't interfere with our typical game nights, but is spending more time here after. For some reason, I say, "Hey, I can't make it tonight."
All right.
Sure. Yeah, I understand.
But I mean, good prognosis so far. They think they got. We're in the CYA stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. We'll take care of it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, take it.
Well, y'all have a good night. Good seeing you.
Yeah, have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, hopefully.
Yep.
Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.